The show starts in 1 minute.
Good evening, folks. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. My name's Jim. My channel is More Sunshine, Please. This is my Tuesday evening live stream. Coming to you from Hillsborough County, Florida, where, if you did not know, we are expecting extreme weather. More on that later. Also, coming up later, I'm going to share some pictures, a video, perhaps. Drink something, eat something. Who's to say? Top 15 list. But before any of that, I like to celebrate the first 3 people in my chat. So let's do that. And hopefully it's all set up to celebrate. I lowered the volume on the music. All of my sounds, really. See how that works. Let's go to my comments. Here we go. Today's gold medalist. It's Joey's World, right in the path of the hurricane. Stay safe. Our silver medalist, Samantha Lowe. Welcome in, Samantha Lowe. And Francisco is our bronze medalist. Congratulations to our medal winners today. And, future luck for the rest of you. It's Joey's World. Every time I see an updated path of the storm, I see that it's headed your way. It's getting closer to you guys every time I see that. So I was thinking about you, and I continue to, and hope that you guys are all right. Also in the chat, today is Rob Fuzz. Thank you, Rob. Also, Paul Eichenlaub is here. Michelle the Quilter. Keith BDF. Welcome in, everybody. Mom and Dad, hello to you. Super Fluffy Yeti. Let's just throw that up there. And absolutely. Thanks for being here. Season's greetings, Donna. Donna, I heard your name on the Diz live stream today. I'll get to that in a second. But welcome in. Ryan, good to see you as well. We also have Bill, Magic the Mouse Radio. Another trip to Disney messed up by a hurricane. I'm sorry. Actually, the parks are staying open, right? It's the travel that's being interrupted. But I think, I mentioned this to Charlie from the Disney Nerd Herders. I think the parks are going to have low crowds for the next couple days. So I don't know. I don't know what your plans are, but it's Kay now? Well, welcome in, Kay. I like it. Francisco, yes. Arjons. Good to see you as well. I hope you guys are doing well. You guys aren't out of the woods. The entire state of Florida is going to get lots of rain. I don't know about the wind where you are, but the rain is going to be the factor. Carlos, welcome in. Thank you. I plan to stay safe. We've been for the last 36 hours. We've been preparing and stuff like that. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Mar, welcome in. And this just in. Mar says, I've heard from Resort TV 1 and Diz Our Dream that the parks are closing Wednesday. Okay, that's, I'm kind of glad about that. Because the current track, may I just put that up there? The current track of the hurricane has it going right over Walt Disney World. Here it is. This is the latest updated track. They do it at 5 p.m. They'll be the next one will be at 11 p.m. tonight, and then I think there's one at 8 a.m. So 8 a.m., 5 p.m., 11 p.m. There's probably another one in there. I'm not remembering. Oh yeah, here we go. That mention on the Diz earlier was for my auction for Give Kids the World for DizCon, which is what they're doing over at the Diz. She says she's auctioning off a personal cooking session with her. That is amazing. Thanks for doing that, Donna. And it was such a thrill to hear them mention you. Dinners with Donna. Awesome. Very cool. What's not cool is the rain and storm surge. Yeah, that's very neat. Yes, Carlos. It's last I heard it was still a Category 3, but only by 10 miles per hour. The winds pick up by another 10 miles per hour, and it's a Cat 4. And right now it has it going to shore somewhere down near Port Charlotte. You can't see it on this map because of the rain, the radar imagery. But yeah, it'll be exciting. Kenneth H., welcome in. Two Real Geeks, what's up with you? Are you guys going to be affected? I suppose you will. Indeed. And then Mars says, Jeff from Diz Our Dream is talking about cast members taking down signs and closing food booths. Wow. Before COVID, they rarely closed the parks, if ever. I can't even remember anymore. But, then COVID came around, and it's as if that streak or that record, it doesn't matter anymore. Like, they'll close if they feel they need to. They don't have to stay open, although it's a drag for all of those guests. But it's for their safety, Oh, what are you going to do? Yeah. More on coffee in just a little bit. Carlos says, I'm weird. I look forward to these storms and blizzards up here in Rhode Island. Last time we got a real hurricane. Cat Winter Hire was Bob in 1990. That's interesting. I'll tell you, I don't think that's weird. I think it's normal to be interested in what a storm will do in your area. I mean, like here at the house, every day we see the same trees, and it'll rain, of course, and occasionally, a strong gust of wind will really rattle the trees, and that's always exceptional. It's very interesting. So to I don't know if look forward is the right, but to experience the storm in your own area, I'm looking forward to it. I guess that is the right phrase. I am looking forward to it around here just to see, not damage, of course, but just to see, how the trees react and how well I've tied everything down and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's normal. I don't think we're alone there, Carlos. Noah, welcome in. sometimes I stumble upon a good way to describe things. That's because. Thank you. What is Bill saying? The people of Florida are weird. I've seen a bunch of people say they are most worried about losing power and their air conditioning. And while that is a concern and can certainly affect the comfort of your life, what I'm most worried about is safety, everybody being safe, and damage, of course. The last time here in my area that a storm came through was a few years ago. And there's the Disney nerd herders.
Nerds!
The storm came by, I think it was within 6 miles. The eye of the hurricane came within 6 miles of this house. But it was to the east of us, so we were getting the west side of the storm, which is the not as harsh side. And people in the Orlando area got it much worse than we did, even though the hurricane was closer to us. But the wind on the east side of the hurricane is much stronger. And the path of this storm is very similar to that of, and now I can't remember the name of this. Why do I even bother starting to talk? There was a storm a few years ago that was headed right up toward Tampa Bay, and then at the last minute, it turned east and hit land at around Port Charlotte, right around the same area where it's projected to reach land now. It's reminding me of that hurricane. I don't remember which one it was. Charlie, Irma, they all run together. I don't know anymore. What am I saying? I'm rambling. One thing my wife mentioned is that we've done a lot of preparation. We've brought things inside. We've done all of this. We tried to shore up our gutters. All of this preparation. And we did it, and then we had some downtime, and now it's this downtime where it's like, I feel like we should be doing something, but I feel we've done everything, and now it's just waiting for the storm, which tomorrow is the day, I suppose. Currently, it's drizzling outside. Yeah, Mar, I can't remember. You can ask. I don't remember. Yes, indeed. It'll be their first hurricane. Luckily, they're in the middle of the state, and they don't have to worry about, and I don't have to worry about this either, storm surge. We're not on the coast, so the Orlando area is about as inland as you can get in Florida, isn't it? Bill says Charlie was around 2008. Was that the one? That seems a long time ago. Maybe it was. Again, they're my mom says Irma. Irma was the one that hit Port Charlotte. It was supposed to come right up to Tampa Bay, which, by the way, hasn't had a direct hit in like 80 years. We've been lucky that way. I say we. I mean, I'm in Hillsborough County, and so is Tampa, but I'm not really near the bay. So, but it's just where Tampa is situated, it has been able to avoid a lot of these giant storms. So, I'm glad about that. If you're just joining us, we're talking about, we're briefly talking about Hurricane Ian. I don't want to belabor it or whatever, but Paul says the storm starts to lose power as soon as it hits land, so being in the middle of the state is better. That's correct. These storms are fed through the warm Gulf waters or wherever the storm is, the warm waters of the ocean, and when they hit land, they no longer have that warm water to feed it. So they start to peter out. The longer they're over land, the less potent they are. So that is a great thing. When this current storm, do I still have it up? Yes. When this current storm just nicked Cuba, but it did slow it down a little bit. And then, of course, it passed Cuba and it re-entered those warm waters, and it energized again. So, yes. What I find interesting is that they have it going up to a Category 4 hurricane, but before it hits landfall, they're expecting it to be a 3 again. At least that's what it was a while ago. Now, as I look at the map I'm showing everybody, it says 4, doesn't it? Okay, so it's going to stay a 4. Well, that makes more sense to me. Anyway, but you can see on the map, they have it, the projection is 4, 4, and then when it hits land, down to a 1 pretty quick, and by the time it hits Orlando, it's a tropical storm. It's no longer a hurricane, so that's good. What is Bill saying? I was in Fort Wilderness right after Charlie and before another hurricane came through. We had to evacuate for the second hurricane, and it took me 13 and a half hours to drive to Atlanta with my RV. Wow. By the way, I love Fort Wilderness, but that might be the least safe Disney resort for a storm like this. But it's also my favorite resort. That's a drag. Oh, and there's welcome in, Keith. Irma was just a Cat 2 that hit Naples, and that was in 2017. Is that what I'm thinking of? I think so. Thank you, Keith. Yeah. Yeah, and then the one a few years ago, just back in 2019? Or is this what I'm thinking of? The one that came right by us? It doesn't matter, does it? The current one is Ian, and that's the one I've got my eye on. What else about the storm that I wanted to mention? Oh, I went to last night. I'm concerned about my gutters in a couple of areas, so I went to Lowe's last night. I saw that they were open till 10 p.m. I was not aware Lowe's was open until 10 p.m. I always thought they closed at 9. And I thought, well, maybe they're staying open an hour later for the storm, just to be of service to people. But that might be their normal hours? I didn't think that was the case. Anyway, when I was there, I got what I needed. And then, of course, I went over to the Christmas and the Halloween decoration area. And on one side, right in front of the store, on one side by the wall of the front of the store, they have all their Halloween decorations. And on that first aisle shelving thing, they've got their Christmas decorations. So you can stand between them and look to the right and see Christmas, and look to the left and see Halloween. And it's much like that Tim Burton movie, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe not. But what I saw there at Lowe's, one of their Halloween items was this. Haunted Mansion, Disney Haunted Mansion plush toys. They have all 3 of the hitchhiking ghosts. And although I can't read it right now, they have all 3 Gus and Phineas and Ferb. I don't know their names offhand. My sister does. And I'm sure all of you do, but I don't remember them. But they're $30 each, and they were all right there. And the one has the ball and chain, of course. And I didn't know they sold such things, but there they are. What are you gonna do? Yeah, so that was Lowe's, and it wasn't crazy last night. But there were people getting water, and they were selling them by the case, and people were limited to 2 cases per, and that's understandable. And the grocery stores around here were doing the same thing. And here's an update. What they're doing, they've got all their prep done, and they're starting their Ian party. I noticed Lisa's first comment today, the one that won her the gold medal, hurricane party, and she had the hurricane emojis there. Yeah. So hurricane party. Well, I've got beer, and there's other things too. Yeah. What else? Oh, let's move on. But we can continue talking about the hurricane. It's very interesting. But I also have this to talk about that's also equally as interesting.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Picks you up, calms you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
I am continuing to drink the coffee that Donna so graciously sent our way, and it is delicious. Thank you again, Donna. Today, well, not today. Today I'm going to mention that September 29th is National Coffee Day. Unfortunately, it's not on a Tuesday. It's on a Thursday, right? Is that in 2 days? Yes. So, I guess I'll be drinking coffee to for the hurricane party. I don't know. I almost said celebrate. I'm not really celebrating it. We're just hunkering down. That's what that is. Anywho, National Coffee Day is September 29th. Oddly enough, when I Googled National Coffee Day, International Coffee Day was a result, and that's October 1st. I'm not complaining. Let's celebrate coffee on 2 different days. That's great. I'm all for that. Yeah. Anyway, National Coffee Day is on Thursday, and there are a bunch of businesses that are offering deals and I guess free stuff. So one of them is I'm trying to stick to the national, the businesses everybody knows. For example, Burger King is offering a free small iced coffee with an app or online purchase of $1 or more during breakfast hours through September 30th. This deal is valid for Royal Perks members. I don't know what that is. I guess that's a Burger King thing. Burger King coffee thing? It's valid for them until 10:30 a.m. local time each day, or until the end of regular breakfast hours. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Royal Perks account registration is required. Okay, well, you got it. That's what Burger King's doing. Caribou Coffee, I'm familiar with them. Sign up for a free Caribou Coffee Rewards account and get an offer for a free drink of any size after your first purchase as a member. Plus, on September 29th, participating locations are offering rewards. Oh, no, there's no comma there. Are offering rewards members a $3 medium handcrafted beverage. So I guess it's a discount. Not free, but it's a $3 minimum handcrafted beverage. Dunkin' is offering DD Perks members, Dunkin' Donuts Perks members, oh, I get it, okay, a free medium hot or iced coffee with any purchase. There is a limit of 1 offer per person. Look for the offer on their app. Okay. Krispy Kreme is offering a free iced or hot brewed coffee on September 29th with no purchase necessary. This is the first one where they're just giving coffee away. Krispy Kreme. Plus, Krispy Kreme Rewards members can also receive a free donut of choice in addition to the free iced or hot brewed coffee with no purchase necessary. Both offers are available for carryout and via drive-thru at participating locations. Okay. McDonald's is offering any sized iced coffee or premium roast for 99 cents with the offer in their app. Wait a minute. Is offering any sized iced coffee or premium roast for 99 cents with the offer in their app. I see. You got to do it through the app. The deal is valid once per day through the end of the year. Okay, so they're offering 99 cent coffee Every day till the end of the year. All right. Panera Bread is offering their first My Panera Week starting on National Coffee Day, September 29th through October 5th, with exclusive perks for loyalty program members each day. So every day of that week, Panera is offering something different. I just don't know what they are. Finally, I'll end with Smoothie King. I don't think of coffee when I think Smoothie King, but I never go there anyway. From September 29th to October 2nd, Smoothie King Healthy Rewards members can buy any coffee or espresso smoothie and earn a reward for a free 20-ounce smoothie. In addition, on September 29th, buy any 20-ounce espresso or cold brew blended smoothie before 11 a.m. for $5. That still seems pricey. Anyway, you know who's not offering anything free on National Coffee Day? Starbucks. They're not doing anything to celebrate. They don't have to, I guess. What are you going to do? Where are the comments? Sorry, I abandoned the comments to read all this. It's on the same screen here. There we go. Mar asks, am I growing a hurricane beard? No, just a lazy beard. Although I've been busy doing stuff around here, I just haven't. And we were out of town. More on that in a second. I know you were asking about the boy, and I'll be doing that. But before we get to the boy, I want to eat something. So let's do that. This is coffee related. We visited the boy in Tallahassee this weekend. It was Parents' Weekend. More on that in a second. But there's a Trader Joe's up there, so we stopped by. And he ran in, and my wife, and he got me this Trader Joe's pumpkin spice espresso beans. Chocolate-covered espresso beans with a pumpkin spice blend. I've been waiting for 3 days. Oh, boy. I'm going to try to open it. Well, I was going to try to open it like a bag of chips, but that is not happening. Okay, so chocolate-covered espresso beans. Crunchy. I've been warned not to eat a lot of these. Welcome in, Sebastian. Crab. The boy texted my mother a little while ago. He said his classes were canceled for 5 days and he was looking forward to just hanging out with his friends. Yes, and his roommate, his dorm mate, lives in Nashville, one of those, and he went home. So the boy is alone in his dorm. He's got it all to himself. These are great, by the way. One more. 2 more. That's right. Anyway, the problem, I don't frequently eat espresso beans. I've had them before, of course. And these are wonderful. More pumpkin spicy than I guess there's a chocolate pumpkin spice blend going on here. And that's right. And it's good. It's blended nicely. There's those are the big words on the package there. These are great. These are delicious. But I don't want to eat too many of these. I feel like I want to sleep tonight so that I can be awake for Hurricane Ian tomorrow. And although I might just eat them all. Who's to say? Those are great. Okay. Now it's time for Florida State University update. Not really a update about but it's about what we did this weekend. It was Parents Weekend, and it's the first. We went up there to Tallahassee. It's the first time we saw the boy in over a month. He's doing great, and there are a ton of parents up there, and let's see. We met up with him. We went. Here's my first picture. I have a bunch of pictures and a video. We were all hungry, and the boy found a place that sounded good to him. This restaurant. Oh, now I don't remember the name of it. It doesn't matter. It was a Peruvian restaurant. The menu, the family that runs it are from Peru, I guess, and everything on the menu is inspired by Peru, and these are culinary treasures from Peru. What am I saying? Anyway, we all had a very enjoyable time there. It was a nice find on his part. We also went to a place called The Sweet Shop, a building that's been there forever. We ate outside. It was awesome. You can see the breakfast croissants. I think those were sandwiches. The one in front of the boy is a breakfast, like a sausage or bacon, egg croissant, whatever. And the one more toward the middle of the table was a Nutella and fruit croissant. We all split it. Very yummy. I had a mushroom, what did they call it? Like a mushroom parm sandwich, which was good. Spicy. It had a little kick to it. Mar, I saw your comment a little bit ago asking about, about the boy up at, well, here it is. I found it. Thought about the boy being away from home during the storm. Well, here's the thing. At one time, the storm was headed right for Tallahassee. That was a couple days ago. And it has now shifted way east. They're still going to get a lot of rain up there, but I think as far as wind, they're going to be okay. Seemingly every building on campus is made of brick, and which is a good thing. And they've been around for a long time. Class is canceled. He might be bored. I don't know. If they lose power, he won't even have his laptop he won't be able to charge that. I don't know. But apparently they're doing what we're doing here. It's it's Joey's World crew. We're just we're hunkering down and having a party, I guess. Party. You know what I mean. Good stuff. But okay, what else? Here I am with the girl. We all went up there. Good pick. Also, there's a famous fountain there called the Westcott Fountain. We took a picture in front of it. So there's all of us. And the weather was beautiful. The boy and I went to the football game. That was here we are. It was a great game if you're a Florida State fan. They received the opening kickoff. They ran it back for a touchdown. First play of the game. I didn't even have my phone out. But I'll show you a little bit of the stadium in the video I'm going to show. It's like a 1.5-minute video. But there we are. I also took a selfie this way. And if you're wondering why I've covered up the guy behind us, it's because he looks like this. So, dude, what are you... You know what? I just realized. I think he had the Trader Joe's espresso beans. I think that's what's going on there. Anyway, the stadium, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, it holds over 79,000 fans. And after we took that picture, that guy said, "Hey, I wasn't even paying attention to him. I was looking at the when I was taking the picture, I was looking at the screen to see what was behind me, the boxes. I kind of wanted that part in the picture. So I wasn't even paying attention to the guy between us. That guy. Who's a ham, I guess. So he said, "I'm going to be in your Christmas card." So I turned around and I said, "Well, as I do, season's greetings." And Simba 2, welcome in. I want to show Simba's comment here. The other dude is giving you the side eye. I'll tell you why. And I didn't know he was behind us. But after we took that picture and the guy said, "I'm going to be in your Christmas card," I hear a voice say, "I work with that guy." And I didn't think he was talking to me. So I didn't turn around. But then I get a tap on the shoulder. And that guy is another teacher at my school. We've been we've been working together for 19 years. He is a graduate of Florida State University. It's just unbelievable. I didn't know he was going to be at the game. He didn't know I was going to be at the game. But in a stadium of over 70, it was a sellout, over 79,000 people, we sat that close to each other. Unbelievable. And if I tried to find him, we never would. Oh, well. You know, like, maybe I'll see you at the game. That never would have happened. Oh. So, Simba 2, that guy knows me. What else? Unbelievable. What else? There was... he's the band director at our school. So he's been teaching band for years and years. And the band at Florida State, their halftime performance, they did the music of ABBA. And I was hoping they'd spell out ABBA on the field. And they did! So, yes. Let me show you. It's the first college football game that wasn't in the big house. I've only ever been to University of Michigan football games. I've been to a handful of them, always in Ann Arbor. I've never been to a college football game anywhere else until this weekend. And I just documented it with a few video clips. So here we are. So let me just play it. I'll talk over it. It was a night game, so it was an 8 p.m. start. So we're walking up to the stadium. By the way, the stadium, Doak Campbell Stadium, is the largest brick structure in, I don't know, wherever. So a lot of what you can see there, some pregame activities. The line waiting to get in. Why did I take video of that? I don't know. We're finally in. And we're about to walk up, get to our seats, and as we're walking in, there are military parachutists that are coming down from the sky and about to land midfield. But we were walking up toward our seats, and we didn't really get to see them. They kind of showed it on the board. This is still before the game. I don't really have much. I didn't record the whole game or anything, but this is the Florida State University marching band. I think they call them the Chiefs. I'm still learning about the school. There they are. Knowles. Go Knowles. And I didn't record the very first play of the game, but they scored on the very first play. So I got some video from somewhere else to show you, so I put that in a second. A tradition they have before every home game is this guy on this horse. That character is Osceola, and the horse he's riding is Renegade. And before every game, they apparently stab the Florida Seminole logo. Here it is. So that's something that they do every game. Here's the very first play of the game. Again, I didn't have my phone out because I didn't think anything exciting would happen this fast. So that was the very first play of the game, which was awesome. And let's go back to my footage. That's where we were. So I got some of the crowd cheering anyway. What are you gonna do? Yeah. So that was the football game. We went out to breakfast the next morning, and then we went home. We bought some Florida State swag, and yeah, it was a good little trip. Happy to do it. Is it 7:41 already? Man! Okay, I guess it's time for an intermission. Did I miss anything? No. I think I did it. Well, let's go to our intermission. When we come back, I'll have my top 15 list. So, yeah, please, thank you for being here, and please stick around.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The management of this drive-in theater is happy to announce you can enjoy your favorite form of movie entertainment regardless of rain. No longer will it be necessary to let rain spoil your fun. Now you can keep your windshield clear and dry with a drizzle guard. Simply attach it to your windshield, and in a jiffy you're enjoying the movie without constantly running your windshield wipers. A drizzle guard will save you gasoline and wear and tear on your batteries. After the show is over, all you do is take off your drizzle guard, roll it up, and it's ready to be used again, just like an umbrella. So next time it rains, don't sizzle in a drizzle. Get yourself a drizzle guard and enjoy the show. Drizzle guards are on sale now at the concession center.
You know, I try to find an intermission video that's in theme with whatever I'm talking about, whether it's coffee or whatever. That's the only one that's the closest I could find to weather, bad weather. Hope you enjoyed it. Today's top 15 list, by the way, we've been busy around here, and it was around 2 o'clock. It was at around 2 o'clock today. I'm sitting here realizing, wait, I don't have anything for a top 15 list. I need to get something. So what I do when I'm running low on time is I find a list that somebody else has made. Stacker.com is some sort of website. Anyway, apparently they made a list of the top 20 extreme weather movies. I've taken 15 of them, and this is in no particular order. These are top 15 extreme weather movies. Of this 15, I have seen 6 of them. So I'm going to run through this really quick, and I don't know if you've seen any of these, but let me know. Let's get that going on the bottom, and my comments back up there. And we all need a drizzle guard, don't we? There is a drive-in in Lakeland, Florida, that's still in pretty good shape, and I recommend going there. It was a lot of fun. I haven't been there in a few years, but it was a lot of fun. You now listen to the movie through your radio, of course. They don't have the big metal speaker. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, Noah, you know what? That would be a good one. I haven't seen that. That would be a good weather movie. That's a TV movie, though, so maybe that's why it didn't make it on Stacker's list. But good call. Good call. That should be number 1, right? Anyway. Let's get to it. Number 15. Number 15 is Twister. There's stuff here that they have for Twister. Here's a shot of Twister. As a series of powerful tornadoes make their way toward Oklahoma, TV weatherman Bill, played by Bill Paxton, travels to meet his estranged meteorologist wife, Jo, played by Helen Hunt, so she can finally sign their divorce papers. Instead, the two of them, along with Bill's new fiancée, Melissa, played by Jamie Gertz, team up with Joe's group of storm chasers to deploy a groundbreaking research device during the storm. It was the first film to receive a DVD release in the United States. Well, that I didn't know. So, Twister, number 15. Number 14 is Waterworld. By the way, I've seen Twister. Twister encouraged me to, back in the day, when I was looking to buy a car, I got a Ford Ranger in no small part to how I saw pickup trucks being used in the movie Twister. I thought it was cool. So, hey, I want one of those. Anyway, where are we? Oh, here's Waterworld. In a dystopic future following the melting of the polar ice caps, the remaining humans have attempted to adapt to life on Earth, while fewer have evolved to grow gills. One of those mutant humans, the Mariner, played by Kevin Costner, escapes from a water-bound prison with the help of barmaid Helen and her young charge, Enola, together evading those who believe Enola holds the key to a drier world. See that little girl? You may recognize her as Deb from Napoleon Dynamite. Same young actress. All right. Number 13. I've seen Waterworld, too. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I mean, it's not great. I don't need to ever see it again. But at one time, it was the most expensive movie ever made, wasn't it? Mr. Fulton Raz, welcome in, and I get well soon. And Melissa, welcome in. We're counting down top extreme weather movies. Where are we? Number 13, The Poseidon Adventure. Again, I guess I've seen the first three here, haven't I? Where is it on this list? There it is. On New Year's Eve, a passenger ship en route to Greece from New York City is met with a massive tidal wave, overturning the vessel. With the ship's captain dead, the remaining survivors must band together and evade a myriad of various obstacles as they make a desperate bid for escape. It was based on a book, and there was a sequel, Beyond the Poseidon Adventure, which was released in 1979. The Poseidon Adventure was released in 72. So, yeah, I've seen this one. So I've seen the first three. So after telling you I haven't seen many of these, I've seen all of them. All right, number 12, 748. All right, here's the first movie I have not seen. This one's called Snowpiercer. And it's from 2013. It's from a Korean director, Bong Joon-ho. And, yeah, that's Chris Evans there. During Earth's second ice age in a dystopian future, survivors live aboard a never-ending train ride where classes are divided by car and the poorest passengers must fend for themselves at the back. One such passenger, Curtis Everett, played by Chris Evans, leads a rebellion of the lower class to take over the front of the train. Never seen it. I didn't even know it existed. Steve, welcome in. Sir Gary of the Beaches, good to see you as well. Snowpiercer. I don't think I've ever heard of that one either. Doesn't matter. So that's number 12 on their list. Number 11 is Noah. This is for you. It's a movie called Noah. And again, I've never heard of this movie. But it's, I think, a modern-day retelling of Noah's Ark. Well, why am I guessing? They have a thing on their website that tells me all about it, right? It's directed by Darren Aronofsky. It's from 2014. In this retelling of the biblical story of Noah's Ark from the book of Genesis, God decides that mankind must be expunged from the earth as a punishment for its sinful nature. He chooses one man, Noah, played by Russell Crowe, and tasks him with building an ark large enough to house both his family and... We all know Noah's Ark, right? Okay. And that is Emma Watson. So Hermione's in this as well. How about that? All right. Number 10 on their list is another one. Not only haven't I never seen it, I've never heard of it. I noticed that as I was reading it. That's the second time I've said dystopian. And he hasn't said it ever. Yes, but I guess when we're talking extreme weather movies, some of them are going to be dystopian. Where are we? Oh, okay, so this... Oh, I don't know what this is called. This one is called Melancholia. I'm not familiar with this one either. Here's what some of the cast looks like. Melancholia. It's directed by Lars von Trier. It's from 2011. Overcome with depression on her wedding night, melancholic Justine, played by Kirsten Dunst, finds solace when a rogue planet named Melancholia is discovered to be hurtling toward Earth. Together, Justine and her sister Claire, I don't know the actress, cope with their impending deaths in different ways. The film is considered the second entry in the director's trilogy. Okay, whatever. Melancholia. There it is. I've ignored the chat. I'm so sorry. Did you see it? And she didn't, and you were disappointed. That's why we've never heard of this movie, because people walked out. I'm guessing. I don't know. Are zombie movies extreme weather? Kinda. That's a bad storm I don't want to be a part of. Yeah. And we're saying a whole bunch of words. Monday mornings at 7 a.m. Yeah, indeed. There we go. Number 9. What is it? 7:52? Pick it up, Jim. This movie, Magnolia, Paul Thomas Anderson. Can I get to it quickly? Well, there it is. From 1999, over the course of one day, 9 people who are all, in one way or another, connected to each other see the trajectory of their lives drastically altered. The overlapping stories of people such as a dying media titan, his male caretaker, a child prodigy, a washed-up game show champion, and a famous self-help guru, played by Tom Cruise, all weave together into one single narrative and culminate with a bizarre weather event. If you haven't seen it, the weather event is truly bizarre. Biblical, even. Ben, welcome in. All right, so that's Magnolia. Number 8, Ice Age. I'm not going to read the... We all know what Ice Age is. It's on Disney Plus now. Extreme weather event. The Ice Age, right? I guess that's what they're talking about. Cool. That's number 8. So number 7. All right. The Fog. John Carpenter's The Fog. Never seen it. I know of this movie. At least I've heard of it, right? From 1980. As a small town in coastal California prepares to celebrate its centenary. How do you say that word? Its 100-year anniversary. Centenary? Centenary. It doesn't matter. The appearance of a mysterious fog coincides with a string of bizarre incidents. Inanimate objects gain sentience. An otherworldly fire ensues, a mutilated corpse is found, and death seems to follow in the fog's wake. There was a remake in 2005, although I guess that was universally panned. But this one, I guess, is this a horror classic? I'm not sure. I do know that the poster, John Carpenter's The Fog, looks, that skeletal visage looks like John Carpenter's They Live to me, which has the greatest fist fight in all of Hollywood ever. Was John Carpenter married to Bo Derek? No, John Derek was, right? John Derek was married to Bo Derek. Unless, I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe? Oh, yes, he was, Paul says. How about that? Walt is here. Welcome in. By the way, Mouse Talk at 8 p.m. Going to tell us about some information about the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. My favorite Epcot festival. The original Fog is pretty good. Is it on Disney Plus? Probably not. Where are we? Number 6. Here's a movie from 1961. It's called The Day the Earth Caught Fire. And never saw it. It's, here we go. 2 journalists and a weather reporter discovered that the simultaneous detonations of nuclear devices from the United States and Russia have caused Earth's orbit to be altered. When catastrophic natural events begin plaguing the planet, it is discovered that the Earth is now hurtling toward the sun and must be put back on its axis. Actor Michael Caine is featured in an uncredited cameo as a policeman in one of his earliest feature roles. How about that? I didn't know that. 4 minutes, Jim. Okay, here we go. Number 5. By the way, I saw Ice Age. And I saw Magnolia. But I have not seen this one. Number 5, a movie called Crawl. And where is it on this list here? From 2019. As an impending hurricane threatens... Oh, here's one about a hurricane. As an impending hurricane threatens her father's home in Florida, obstinate Haley Keller braves dangerously rising floodwaters to retrieve him. But when she arrives, not only is her father, Dave, seriously injured, the two of them must battle their way out against the alligators that have circled the flooded home. Oh, boy. Well, shouldn't it be called Swim Like Crazy instead of Crawl? Swim Like Crazy. I don't know. Anyway. Never saw it. Number 4. Never saw this one either, but I've heard of it. The Day After Tomorrow. Where is it? From 2004. As a direct result of global warming, a catastrophic, there's that word again, superstorm is kicked off, despite grave warnings from climatologist Jack Hall, played by Dennis Quaid. It sets off a domino effect of natural disasters throughout the world, and Hall and his crew must travel on foot from Philadelphia to New York in order to save his son, Sam, played by Jake Gyllenhaal. And in this website, they call him Jack Gyllenhaal. Okay. So that was number 4. Number 3, I remember this from the Academy Awards. Never saw it, but the young actress was nominated. She was the youngest actress. She was the youngest person to be nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actress. Her name is Quavagene. Is that how you say it? Wallace? Quavagene Wallace? Anyway, this is called Beasts of the Southern Wild. It's from 2012. In a rural Delta community, tough father Wink and his young daughter Hush Puppy prepare for the end of the world. When Wink succumbs to a mysterious illness, the balance of the natural world becomes unstable, giving way to weather extremes and the unleashing of prehistoric creatures. So Hush Puppy leaves her threatened home to find her mom. Okay, there's that. Number 2 on the list. I'm doing well. We got this. Never saw this, but I've heard of it. Starring Robert Redford. What's it called? All is Lost. It's from 2013. After a collision with another ship, a veteran mariner finds himself stranded out at sea in a vessel that's quickly sinking. With all ties to the mainland severed, the mariner, played by Robert Redford, must face a fierce storm and use any and all survival instincts to weather unforgiving nature and find his way back to a shipping lane. Redford is the film's sole cast member, and the film has minimal dialogue. The primary lines are spoken only in the voiceover at the beginning of the film. Disaster movies aren't my thing, normally, but so I guess that's why I haven't seen many of these. But I have seen what's number 1 on the list. The Perfect Storm. Where is it on here? Not Crawl again. Where is it? Oh, I think it's on the other end of the list here. There it is. From 2000. Directed by Wolfgang Peterson. Based on Sebastian Junger's nonfiction book of the same name, The Perfect Storm details the story of the fishing vessel Andrea Gale, which was caught in between three major weather fronts that collided on Halloween in 1991. In this film, a crew of brave men and women must fight to survive nature out in the North Atlantic. While some of the families of the real-life crew members attempted to sue the filmmakers for their fictionalized portrayal, the cases were ultimately dismissed. So that's it. That's the top 15 list. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for sharing in a cup of coffee with me. It was depressing, but, exciting too. But yeah, spoiler alert, they didn't make it. They were caught in the perfect storm. I mean, what? Anyway, let me turn that off. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. I will be hunkering down for the next couple of days. I hope you are all safe. If you're in Florida, if you can pick it up, put it up, take it inside. You don't want stuff to become projectiles. Make sure you have enough water and food and all that jazz. Just stay inside, stay safe, and this will pass us by, hopefully with minimal damage. I'll see you next week, hopefully. And coming up next, Mouse Talk. So let's head on over. Let's see what Melissa and Walt have to say. And stay safe. See you over at Mouse Talk. Thank you for being here. And good night.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.